So this story is almost too incredible to be true, but it is true. This is happened in New Year's Eve, 1946. This young girl, a 19-year-old Pearl Lusk, met this guy who called himself Alan LaRue, of all things, and he told her he was a private detective. They met on a subway. So he tells this poor girl, I'm a private insurance investigator. I'm working on a big case. I'm tracking a suspected jewel thief, and her name is Olga Trapani. And what I need to do is build a case against her, but it's so hard. I wish I had an assistant. So this poor girl says, well, I've always wanted to be a private detective, and let me help you. And he said, well, okay. And he takes her to his apartment or wherever, and he gives her this gift wrapped package. And he says, there's an x ray camera in here, and you put your hand when you're following her through to the end of it, and you grab the trigger, and when you pull the trigger, that will take Trapani's picture. And what that will do is it will reveal the jewels that Trapani keeps pinned inside her dress around her waist. So she actually believed it. Anyway, this poor girl, Lusk, she follows this girl, Trapani, into Times Square subway station, points what she thinks is a camera at her, pulls the trigger. It's a wire actually attached to the trigger, and it's a double barrel shotgun. It blows off Trapani's leg. She falls to the ground. You can imagine how awful this must be. It turned out Trapani was really LaRue's ex-wife. LaRue was insanely jealous of her, and Trapani had left him because his jealousy was just over too much, obviously. Well, look what he did. And he's convinced, well, she's seeing someone, and I'm going to kill her, and that'll solve that problem. So LaRue's real name was Alfonso Rocco, and he'd been stalking her, his ex-wife, for several months. So, yeah, isn't this incredible? So Lusk pulled the trigger. I mean, people are running up to her, and she screams to the cops, I took this woman a picture, and somebody shot her. Rocco fled to upstate New York, and he died in a shootout with the state police several days later. As I said, Trapani lost her leg, which is unfortunate, but she and Lusk reportedly became friends after the incident and saw each other on a fairly regular basis. Weird but true.